Don't get confused with this whole Kaadu thing. It's just pork spare ribs. Dad went to Disney's Galaxy's Edge and tried something called Kaadu Ribs in one of the restaurants there. I didn't like them. I thought they sucked. Actually, I made a video called Space Ribs Suck. So, that's what this whole thing's referencing. Don't shut off the video thinking that this isn't spare ribs. They're just pork spare ribs. All right?
Okay, everybody. Space Ribs 2.0. This is my version of Kaadu Ribs. I can't believe it, but I found Kaadu at my local Sam's Club. Who knew they'd have Kaadu? They're pretty similar to a pork spare rib. So this is my weekday pork spare rib recipe done in the Instapot. I'm doing a special Kaadu Disney style sauce, which they said is they're making it a sticky rib. It's supposed to be kind of Korean inspired. So I'm using a little bit of ginger, some pineapple. It's almost like a kalbi marinade, but I'm gonna make it into a sticky sauce. We're gonna get ready and we're gonna do space ribs the right way. Screw you, Disney.
Dad's first tip, break the ribs down first. Take your rack of ribs and cut it down into single bones. It fits easier in the Instant Pot and it makes cooking them a lot easier. If you don't know how to break down a slab of ribs, Dad's got that. I have a video for it. I'll put a link up in the corner. Right there. Click it.
Dad hack. First things first. I recommend get a cheapy one of these. It's a little shaker. I think I got it for $6 on Amazon. If you're gonna do a lot of cooking or just cooking in general, I like to mix my spices in here and then you can shake it out over the meat. And then you're not constantly switching between garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and going back and forth. It's annoying to do that. So what you do is you just mix up your spices in here and then you have a nice little spice mix that you just shake easily. Makes cooking quicker. That's my dad hack. Dad hack number 221.
So in my shaker, I've got a tablespoon of garlic powder, a tablespoon of onion powder, a tablespoon of sea salt, and 1 teaspoon of black pepper. You're gonna shake that all over the ribs and get them nice and coated. Then they'll be ready for the Instant Pot.
Open your Instapot.
My second tip, use the trivet. This is gonna keep the ribs off the bottom and keep them from boiling in the liquid that you put in.
Use about a tablespoon of minced garlic right in the bottom. 1 cup of water. About a teaspoon of ground ginger. And add your ribs. If you're new to Instapot, you're not boiling these, so it's not like they need to be sitting in the water. You actually kind of want them sitting above the water. The water's there to create the steam and the pressure. Put your lid on, close it, make sure you're toggled to sealing. Okay, after your ribs are in the Instapot, you're gonna go ahead and push the manual button, and we're gonna do these for 18 minutes. Okay, for those of you not familiar with the Instant Pot, when I say 18 minutes, that doesn't mean it's gonna take 18 minutes to cook. That means it's gonna take 18 minutes to cook under pressure. There's still some time it's gonna take for it to get up to pressure, and then there's the time that you take to release the pressure. This one I think is probably gonna take about 45 minutes start to finish. I'm timing it now and I'll let you know how it goes, but I'm gonna do what's called a natural release on this, which is where you let the unit sit and release the steam naturally instead of hitting the button immediately and letting the steam go out and go. By doing a natural release, you get a little bit more tender meat on these kinds of cuts and recipes. So I'll see you guys in about 45 minutes to open up the Instant Pot. But in the meantime, we got some sauce to make. Let's sauce it up. Sauce it up.
Drain the juice out of a can of pineapple tidbits. Get you about a half a cup. Put a pan over medium-high heat and pour in your pineapple juice. Add a 1/4 cup of soy sauce. Now add a 1/4 cup of white vinegar. I use a spiced white vinegar. You know me, we have garlic. A tablespoon of minced garlic. Now add a 1/4 cup of honey. Make sure you get it all out of the container. Get yourself a little silicone scraper and scrape it all out. Add a teaspoon of ground ginger and a teaspoon of onion powder. Now it's just time to boil and whisk, and then boil and whisk, and then boil and whisk. Then you stir. What you're doing is you're just trying to get this to reduce down at least in half. For me, it took at least 10 or 15 minutes to really get this thing to reduce down and get to the consistency I wanted. Don't waste your time browning these in the Instant Pot before you cook them. We're just going to broil them right after they come out, and they come out awesome. I let the unit rest for 10 minutes, and I release the rest of the steam.
And gray, not so great looking ribs. We fix that here in a second. This is where our sauce and a broiler comes in partly. So we're gonna sauce these suckers up. And just the sauce alone makes them look better. See all that juice in there? Don't throw that out. That stuff's awesome. You can make soups with it, make sauces with it, makes a great gravy. It's fantastic. Just stick it in a bowl, stick it in a bag, put it in your freezer. It's great.
So I'd say they came out pretty good. They are definitely fall off the bone tender. A little bit more fall off the bone than I like. I like my ribs a little bit more meaty, a little chewier. But the rest of the family likes them this way. Maybe the next ribs I make will be some sous vide ones, dad style. But these are pretty damn good. I think I did better than Disney.
For more recipes and videos, visit dadgotthis.com. To be sure you don't miss anything, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit the damn bell. I double dog dare you. Come on, you have to do it. It was a double dog dare. I mean, those are the rules.